when we're live. Right now? Oh, sick. All right, well, um, I'm Bucky. All right, sick. Are we actually live though? Okay. This is sick. We've had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're here, me and John, here commentating. We got UCO, number 2, got their first loss last week against NSU, and Montana got destroyed by Mercer last week, but still number 7 in the RFCL. John, what do you think about this matchup? Yeah, big division game for both these teams, and both these teams are trying to bounce back after losses last week. John, who do you want to go to first for interviews?
Well, my mic was off, but
Your mic was off the whole
I was
time.
just saying, big game, big implications. Whoever wins this game, gonna be on top of the division, top of the world, top of the division. Big implications for this game right now. Whoever wins this game, huge. Let's go to Montana first with their new defensive coordinator, Tanmay.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. What did Tanmay do?
Coach Kepler, going against UCO, week 4. How we feel going into this matchup?
We're gonna have to get out quickly. We kind of sputtered against Mercer last week, but I don't think we repeat our mistakes this week. I think we improve and learn from them. Make this a good game tonight.
Yeah, and T-Man, new defensive coordinator here for Montana. I think y'all let up 49 last week, something like that. How do you plan to stop UCO's rapid offense? I don't know how much y'all let up.
Well, today I'm just planning on learning from Kepler, just getting the ropes, getting the hang of everything, and just have fun out there today.
All right, and Tanmay, I have a question for you. Why do you look so stupid right now?
Dude, that camera's actually.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. And who's that guy in the background supposed to be, Tanmay? Could you please explain that?
Take a guess.
I don't know.
Take a guess.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, pink out.
Anyways, we're done here. Good luck to you guys, and we'll see y'all at the end of this first half.
All right,
Alright,
Gerald's
thanks,
alone.
Coach Gerald, UCL going against Montana. Huge division game here. How we feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Coming off a loss last week to NSU, but looking to bounce back here against Montana. Also coming off a loss, but as you said, division game. It's a big one. Our division's pretty top heavy, so getting wins in this is crucial for the division race.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Watt, I have a question for you. How are you gonna get going with Tanmay's impressive defense that he's not shown yet?
I might not know what he's going to do, but I don't think that he knows what I'm going to do either. Got a new playbook for this game, changed it up for the first time in a while pretty significantly. He's never gotten to play UCO, so I think it's going to be a challenge both ways. Should be fun.
All right. Well, I don't think Tanmay knows what he's doing either, but we'll see you guys at halftime.
Sounds good.
All right. Who do you think's going to win this one, Bucky?
I don't know. I mean, UCO, they're both coming off losses. UCO's a more experienced team, but Montana's got some fight. I think it might be UCO in a really close one. What about you, John?
I got UCO blowing him out of the water. I don't have the trust in the world in Tanmay.
Damn. And that was the former coach of Tanmay, or T-Man. That's crazy.
We were training him to be an OC, and then he just becomes the DC out of nowhere. So, I mean, not out of nowhere. I kind of encouraged him to take the offer.
John, stream.
What? We're on
stream. Like, I can't see the game.
Oh, yeah. That's
that's probably something that has to happen.
As it looks like UCO won the toss and will kick off to Montana.
Why is it not loaded? Oh, there it goes. Oh my gosh, Montana wearing the pink uniforms here, kind of disgusting. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, Montana getting the ball first. They press him, but then they get out of it. But yeah, Montana has a chance here to score first, trying to score the first points of the game on their first drive.
Yeah, and Pete, their OC, has been kind of underrated this season, going under the radar. He put 20 on Lake Erie.
He's not there.
He's not there?
Nope.
Okay, well, UCO's blown him out of the water then. 'Cause he has been pretty successful this season, and without him, they have seemed to struggle. I think their only loss is without Pete.
Going with the dual back formation there, Pablo Capone goes 1 yard, but that brings up 2nd and 9 for Montana. And, Pete may be gone, but Kepler, former OC for UCA, did a lot for UCA last season. So, I mean, I'm literally the head coach. I coached him, so I know that he could call plays as well, or just as well as Pete, because I've coached Pete too.
Well, this is you've coached a lot of these guys, but
You've coached T-Man.
I mean, yeah, I've coached T-Man. It's a pretty interesting matchup here.
Yeah, 2nd and 9. It's going to be a run up the middle now. Turn to the left side of the field. Pablo Capone goes 4 yards, 3rd and 5 for Montana, and this UCO defense already bringing up 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's not what you want on UCO. You don't want to give them the ball instantly. They make the most of their possessions, and they know how to drive downfield in a heartbeat, and you'll be down 14-0 without even realizing sometimes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Montana does here on 3rd and 5. They've ran it 2 times in a row. Josh Allen, their freshman quarterback, has not thrown the ball yet, but maybe Kepler has some trust in Josh Allen.
As apparently Nika Mole's top 3 is coming after UCO versus Montana. That should be pretty interesting.
We'll see what that is as the play gets called right as the play clock dwindles down, but Josh Allen cannot get the ball out, gets sacked in the backfield. That pressure was too much, and Montana goes 3 and out on their first drive.
Yeah, and they were pretty backed up there too, so now they're punting from their 25, and they're going to get it around the 50 to start the game.
That's just great field position for this dangerous UCO offense. As Wad said, they're going to change up the playbook. The return gets broken past the 40 into the 35-yard line, and UCO practically in field goal range off of a great return from Casper.
And Tanmay making his debut. But, to be fair, he did say that he was not going to be calling many plays, and it'll be mostly Kepler tonight. But I still want to see how he does as a DC, because, as a DC, you're still analyzing the offense and giving suggestions to your coach whether you're calling plays or not.
As UCO comes out in the split offset, they throw it to an out route. Ben Wilson with the catch on the first play of the game. UCO goes hurry up, and they're already in field goal range after the completion from Johnny Jolly, the freshman.
As they don't have Mason Taylor out there, and
Yeah,
I'm not
no
surprised.
MT3.
I'm not surprised. Mason Taylor, sure, he had some good games. Is
Oh my gosh! Ryan Gosling almost got the interception there on that play. Johnny Jolly completes the pass the first play, but then almost throws a pick. Wow.
Wow, and that is one way to start a game. An interception would have been huge there, but just no defender was able to catch that rocket, so...
Yeah, 2nd and 10 for UCO. Now it's going to be a read option for Johnny Jolly. He has legs, but nowhere to go. Loses 1. 3rd and 11 for UCO, and they hurried up after a loss of yards.
As I think that Central Oklahoma is more dangerous on 3rd and 10 than they are on 3rd and 3, but that's just me. So
Yeah.
Let's see what they do here.
I've definitely seen him convert a lot of 3rd and 16s before, rather than like 3rd and 4s. But 3rd and 11 here for UCO, already in field goal range. Don't want to throw a pick, but it seems like they got a pass play cooking here to try and get this first down, and they do. Johnny Jolly has the angle route over the middle, but he misses it. Tries to go for like a stop route on the left side of the field, deflected by Jordan Thompson, and UCO, promising field position, gets held to 3 by this T-man defense.
And that's pretty surprising for me, as I thought UCO was going to be at least up by 21 by now in this defense. But, whatever.
John has no faith in his former AC. That's crazy.
Absolutely none. He was more of a draft object. He helped us make trades, and he got us a trade. He got us 2 first-round picks next year.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Bro did a. Oh my gosh, a return from Jason Headley. I wasn't even looking.
I was
Goes
waiting
58
to
yards.
realize.
I didn't even look. I was okay. To be fair, I have the Stars game on the right side of the screen. I don't really see. The punt returns don't really go for that far, but Jason Headley goes 58 yards on the return. Great field position for Montana now. Maybe they can get something done.
That's pretty huge for Montana. They're already in field goal range, and let's see if Kepler can.
They're not in field goal range.
Oh no, almost in. My bad. Almost
Yeah.
in field goal range. Well, if you have Lake Erie's kicker, you're in field goal range. But
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, 1st and 10 for Montana from about the 44-yard line. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Looks like inside zone split as it's a broken tackle from Pablo Capone. Goes 21 yards. Montana in field goal range now at the 23-yard line.
and that is dangerous. Just showcasing their dangerous running game as they go in the hurry up, and they're putting the pressure on UCO now.
Josh Allen hands it off again. Looked like a similar play to last play as Beston Wowerman goes 2 yards. 2nd and 8 for Montana.
And I swear there's got to be 50 guys of similar names in this league to Beston Wowerman, as there's a recruit in this upcoming draft with a similar name to him too. I'm just confused on why so many guys decide to pick names like that.
Because that's Pete's name.
Oh wow, it's
Yeah. It's Mr. Pete the Pirate. But 2nd and 8 for Montana. There's a lot of Barry Barrels and Wary Werolds too.
I thought
So-
Pete's name was Pete.
2nd and 8, a quarterback run to the right side of the field. Josh Allen gains nothing. 3rd and 8 for Montana. But do you pass here? I mean, you have a field goal in your pocket. You don't want to throw a pick. Would you pass here, John?
Hell yeah! I mean, what do you have to lose? Your quarterback ain't cold. Now it's time to see if he's warm. If he throws a pick, tough luck. Just go ahead and use Tan May's amazing defense and stop them again.
Maybe so. 3rd and 8 here for Montana. A little shorter than UCO's 3rd down attempt they had at the opposite side of the field. It's going to be a run up the middle, and that was not fooling anybody. Raiders defense was ready for that one. A loss of 4. Montana's still in field goal range, though, and they'll gladly take their 3 because of a great return to start off the possession.
And I think those pink uniforms are growing on me, man.
I don't know. They're kind of disgusting.
I kind of like the helmets.
Maybe so. Maybe. But field goal is good. 3-3. Montana gets their first points of the game, and UCO getting the ball back for their second possession of the game.
Wow, which is wonderful. And let's see if we can get another good return here.
Now I'll pay attention to the return, and it doesn't go anywhere. Casper goes 25 yards, and I guess they have an injury. They're going to sub in the higher overall player. I guess that helps them. But 1st and 10 for UCO around the 20-yard line, trying to put together a scoring drive here to take the lead.
Yeah, and hopefully that injury ain't nothing too serious so they can continue playing this game. But, you got to be careful if it is serious. High risk of injury could mean that you're not coming back for the rest of the season.
Yeah, it could be a big hit to UCO. Their defense is stellar, but you don't want to lose any injured, or don't want to lose any people to injury. But, 1st and 10 for UCO from just past the 20-yard line, going double back again. They're going to pass it here. Johnny Jolly throws it almost into another interception. Jarrett Redders this time gets a hand on it. And Johnny Jolly started off perfect, but now is 1 for 4 in the air.
And, Tanmay's putting the pressure on them right now. Even though he's not even calling plays, he's probably giving some sort of advice here. But if I was Tanmay, I'd be saying they're probably going to pass, maybe. I don't know what they're going to do, but...
Maybe so. 2nd and 10, still that double back for UCO, as it's going to be another pass. Johnny Jolly throws it deep downfield. It's going to be caught down to the 30, past the 30-yard line. Ben Wilson, 48 yards. What a throw by Johnny Jolly. He almost throws 2 picks in a row and then throws a dime for about 50 yards. UCO's in field goal range.
As Tanmay's defense just get absolutely cooked. Just questioning the
Johnny
hire
Jolly-
now.
throws it again, but this time it's off the mark. Very inconsistent here from Johnny Jolly.
Yeah, that was kind of an outlier pass there. We haven't seen that all game. Then he pulls it out of his pants, I guess, and just tosses it downfield, hits a completion for around 38 yards.
Yeah, that was incredible from Johnny Jolly. I mean, he's like an 86 overall as a freshman, so that's pretty big for UCO. They're gonna have a pretty good quarterback for the next 3 seasons. I guess 4, counting this one, but yeah.
I mean,
he's not warm yet either.
UCO is in no shortage of quarterbacks. They got a lot of those.
2nd and 10 for the Bronchos. It's going to be like a fake play action. Johnny Jolly throws it to the end zone, and this time, oh my gosh, it should have been picked off again. This time, Brock Sampson has bricks for hands. 3rd and 10 for UCO. Kepler's got to be smacking himself on the head right now.
And that has got to be the 5th dropped pick of this game. I think, no, 4th dropped pick of this game. He's only thrown one incompletion that wasn't touched by another man, and that was the throw that he just tossed out of bounds. Every single one of his passes has almost been intercepted, and if I'm UCO here, I'm running the rock. I don't want to trust that quarterback, but it looks like they're going to throw here.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a pass. Johnny Jolly throws it to a little slant route. It's going to be open. Ben Wilson goes 17 yards, and UCO gets the first down on a 3rd and 10. Ben Wilson already has 76 yards in the first quarter.
And that is really good for a wide receiver. I think he's one of the leading wide receivers right now in the league. But
it's going to be 1st and 10. Johnny Jolly steps back to pass once again. It's going to be an out route off the mark. And 2nd and 10 now for UCO.
And I think he's around 33% on the day, which is terrible considering he's already had 9 attempts. If I'm UCO, I'm seriously contemplating, do we pass it here or do we just run the rock, which has worked. Running the rock has worked for them today a few times. It's not like that it's unreliable. They always have a great running game. They got Nadir Green in that backfield. They should use him.
Yeah, but if you know Wad, he likes to trust his quarterback, and he's trying to get Johnny Jolly going here while being in the red zone. It's going to be past Brock Sampson, there, incomplete, 3rd and 10 for UCO.
As now I think they're going to have to pass now. And that's really not how you want to start a game if you're UCO, quarterback-wise.
Yeah, 3 for 10 passing now for Johnny Jolly. He had that really deep pass, but everything else has been either a missed out route or a completed slant for a first down. He's been clutch, but it's, again, 3rd and 10 for UCO. Trying to be clutch once again here on 3rd down is Johnny Jolly. As hot routes are made, it's going to be another pass here for Johnny Jolly. 3 in a row. This time he misses it once again, and UCO is going to be held to 3. Johnny Jolly now 3 for 11.
As not a lack of wide receivers that are open. It's just that Johnny Jolly just can't complete them, and UCO makes it 6-3.
UCO gets points, but it felt like they probably should have gotten a touchdown that possession. But yeah, Montana's defense holds them to 3. Johnny Jolly continues to be inconsistent as Montana returns it just past the 20-yard line as they try and go take the lead themselves by scoring the first touchdown.
Yeah, the way this game's going, it looks like that it's going to be a field goal battle. We might go to overtime and only see field goals getting kicked still.
Maybe so. This was happening in the NSU game last week, I'm pretty sure. It was like a field goal battle for a little bit. But then I think NSU broke the ice with a touchdown. I mean, UCO, historically this season, they have not been very efficient in the first half on offense, but then they pick it up in the second half as their quarterback sits warmer, as Montana runs a read option to start out the game, or start out their drive. Josh Allen loses 1, and Montana's got to think of something else if they want to get down the field.
Yeah, they are not being fooled by these read options and these wraps. And that's something that you very rarely see. Raiders got his defense very disciplined right now and really focused on that quarterback.
I wouldn't be fooled if I saw a pass play here for Montana. on 2nd and 11, trying to get Josh Allen warm. But a run play wouldn't be that bad either, as there's only 2 linebackers in the middle of the field. As it is going to be a pass, but it looks like a screen. Looks like UCO wasn't fooled. Josh Allen tries to make something out of it, loses 6 on the sack, and Montana now at 3rd and 17.
Yeah, and something that I just don't get is if you're a righty, why do you scramble to your left? If you're a righty, you should be scrambling where you can see defenders, not to your blind side. You never scramble to your blind side, and Pete really hasn't instilled that into his quarterback, and it ended up in a sack.
Yeah, maybe Pete not being available or there for the game this week has made Josh Allen lose a little bit of his thunder, as there is a motion. It's going to be a play action. Josh Allen just going to heave it towards the first down line, misses his first pass of the game, and Montana is going to have to punt it back to UCO.
Something that I'm surprised about is that it's his first pass of the game. I mean, the way that they're really committing to the run right now, you should at least be able to try and get a couple passes off. I mean, I like the idea of the screen, but he didn't even throw a pass there somehow. So you got to get your passing game going somehow, because right now your run game's stuffed.
I would have liked the idea of the screen if they ran it on 3rd down after running it on 2nd. That probably would have got UCO more, but running it on 2nd 11, UCO thinks you're passing, so it's just not going to work at all.
And
yeah, 1st and 10 for UCO.
Yeah, the difference between UCO and Montana right now is that UCO can keep them guessing, and Montana really can't. They're one-dimensional right now, and UCO, they haven't even shown their run game yet. So let's see what they do.
Yeah, UCO starting from great field position once again. Johnny Jolly hits the pass to Casper, the freshman, goes 17 yards, and UCO in field goal range once again. Can Montana hold him to 3 again?
I don't think they will be able to, and
it's going to be a run. First, run we've seen, I think, this game from Nadir Green, goes 2 yards, and UCO gets 2nd and 8 now.
Yeah, but now they're almost about to get their passing game going after they hit that large route. So now this is where UCO gets dangerous. As soon as they get that big play, they feel comfortable in their other game. You know, they'll keep on passing until they can get that big pass play that they want. Then they'll go to their running game. You know, they make sure that they get one game established before they go to the next, and that's why they're so good.
They hit that big 48-yarder earlier, but then Johnny Jolly proceeded to miss 3 passes in a row, as this time it's going to be caught again by Casper on a little stop route on the left sideline. As he gets the first down, Johnny Jolly hits 2 passes in a row, and he might be warming up here.
And this will be the last play of the first quarter.
It will, as Johnny Jolly trying to look towards the end zone, throws it off his back foot. It's going to be caught by Dwayne Johnson. What a pass by Johnny Jolly, ending the first quarter with 3 passes completed in a row. And UCO brings up 1st and goal, trying to score the first touchdown of the game.
And UCO getting dangerous again. Tanmay taking off his glasses. Seems like he's finally getting serious about this.
Maybe so. As Montana has 12 yards total, as UCO throws it towards the end zone, it's going to be bobbled, almost intercepted. 2nd and goal for UCO. That was a weird play.
Yeah, I think they had 4 slants there. They showed their play at the very end. And there was around at least 3 slants going across the middle there. So they're really trying to work the middle of this goal line drive.
2nd and goal now for about the 4-yard line. What will UCO do? They show 2 plays. Maybe they're trying to bait them to think they're passing and they're just going to run up the middle, but it is going to be a pass. Johnny Jolly throws it in the middle of the field. It's going to be caught by Casper, freshman to freshman, and the first touchdown of the game is scored by UCO. Will they go for 2 here? They do not. UCO will lead 13-3, with Montana desperately needing a touchdown this drive because UCO gets the ball to start the second half.
100%. Montana, that 4 and out in that first drive is really coming back to bite them. Every time you get the ball first, you always need to score. And that's one big rule about this league, man. If you don't get the ball at half and you're losing, not a good chance that you'll win the game.
Or just football in general. You gotta
That's true.
you gotta score when you get that ball first, or at least get 3 or get down there. You can't have a 3 and out, because if you have a 3 and out, you'll give the other team great field position, and they get the ball back to start second half. So it's like if they score that drive, you're playing catch up the entire game, as Montana is right now.
As a bunch of Tanmay's fans are in the chat right now. Joaquin
Stands?
Ramirez in the stands. My bad. You can hear him cheering.
Crazy. As it's going to be right up the middle. Pablo Capone goes 6 yards. 2nd and 4 for Montana. And the run game has worked for Montana. Let's see if they stick to it. As the Stars score the first goal of the game, I hate the Colorado Avalanche.
Oh, boy. And Montana's back on offense, and they really need to give their defense a break here. Going 4 and out is not going to help them whatsoever.
Yeah, they got 6 yards on that first play, though. If they could get Josh Allen going in this game like they did against UCA in the first game of the season, maybe they could get something going here for the game, as it's going to be another run, a counter to the left side of the field. A stiff arm for Pablo Capone goes 8 yards, and a first down for Montana. They go hurry up.
Yeah, and this is really where you want to get the pass game going, except I doubt that they pass here, as we've seen a lot of hurry up into another running play.
UCO showing blitz right now. It's going to be another run play to the outside of the field, as it's going to be a broken tackle from Pablo Capone. Manages to get 4 yards, 2nd and 6, and Montana decides to not hurry it up after that one.
Yeah, and when the defense is on their heels, that's usually when you want to pass, but they go ahead of another run, and they seem to expect it a little bit, as it only went for 4 yards.
I mean, you saw UCO kind of showing blitz there. I would have thought Montana would have had to hit him with a screen or a play action, but they run it again. Still manages to get 4 yards. Still not bad, but I'd like to see some play action or passes here from Montana, as it is going to be a pass here. The blitz is coming. Josh Allen gets it off. It's going to be completed. First completion of the day for Josh Allen. 9-yard reception for Jarrett Garnett. And Montana gets the first down off of a completion.
Yeah, and I think that the friends in the stands for Tanmay are more distracting him than anything right now, as he's taking a little break on the sideline, but he'll soon be out there calling plays in a little bit, and he should be reading what they're doing and remembering what UCO's doing to stop him, because right now he's not yet.
Big teammate needs to lock in, but Montana needs to get score on offense, as the angle route was open there. There was a linebacker in the area, but Josh Allen misses the pass. 2nd and 10 for Montana.
As my microphone's buffing up right now. Can I hear you?
I could hear you. Yeah, I could hear
nice. Yeah, it's my bad.
2nd and 10 for Montana. They flipped the play to start it off. It looks like they're in ace twins here, I think, as it is going to be a jet sweep to the left side of the field, but he turns it up. Carson Headley goes 2 yards. 3rd and 8 for Montana, and you think they have to pass here.
You'd think so, but with their run game being more reliable than their pass right now, especially with Pablo Capone, they might consider running with Pablo here.
Maybe they run it on 3rd down, try and get some yards, and then think about going for it here, because you're not in field goal range. If you punt it, I mean, that's only like a 20-yard punt, because it's going to go in the back of the end zone. Maybe you think about going for it on 4th down here with 4 minutes left in the first half. As play clock winds down, it is going to be a pass play. Josh Allen trying to find someone, throws it into the sideline, and Josh Allen proves to not be clutch. 4th and 8 for Montana, and now you kind of have to punt it.
Yeah, and if you'd at least gotten it to a 4th and 3 there, you probably could have decided going for it or not, since you're so close to the 50. But alas, they weren't able to do that. Now they're punting away.
Yeah, unfortunate for Montana. Looks like a little promising drive going on, but they have to punt it now. UCO gets the ball back, looking to extend their lead to 3 possessions.
Yeah, and a blowout here will be detrimental for Montana's conference chances, even though they already have a win on their belt. It'll knock them out of the rankings. I mean,
Pretty
won't
sure.
be
I'm
good.
pretty sure Mercer and Montana are in this. No, Mercer's in my division. Never mind.
No,
I'm
Mercer's
stupid.
Not. The
Who did they
Montana-
beat?
Lake Erie.
Oh, yeah, you're out. 1st and 10 for UCO. A pitch to the right side of the field as there was a lane to the outside. Nadir Green decides to keep it within the blockers, still gets 7 yards. And UCO's drive starts off pretty good.
Yeah, and on Mercer, they've kind of sucked recently. I mean, especially if Nismo in the chat, he's really taken all the Mercer talk to offense and to heart. So I think it's about time that we say it.
I don't know. Mercer scored like 40 against Montana last week. I don't really know what it was, but
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, they did. They beat
yeah,
them 41-6.
yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. But 2nd and 3 for UCO. It's going to be another pass for Johnny Jolly. Pressure coming. Throws it across the middle of the field. Caught by Casper. Already has a touchdown. Adds 14 more yards to his stat line, and UCO gets the first down.
As UCO's on a roll now. Really hard to stop them once they're on a roll, and they got on a roll very, very early.
Yeah, it kind of just seemed like UCO could do anything right now, and it's a curse that all former and current UCA coaches have to deal with.
It doesn't make us anything, Nismo. It just makes Montana frauds.
As it's 1st and 10, Johnny Jolly was 3 for 11 earlier, but now he's 8 for 17. Remarkable turnaround for the young quarterback. And it is going to be a run up the middle. 6 yards for Nadir Green, the UCA owner, goes 6 yards.
A UCA owner, Nadir Green. Is that his new, this is his new nickname.
Yeah, he owns the shit out of us, so.
What'd he rush for against y'all?
He just broke every single tackle and got like 100 yards and broke 100 yards after contact. As Nadir Green, again, as I said, breaks tackles, goes 6 yards, at least 2 yards after contact that run. As yeah.
Yeah, Nadir Green is an expert at that. I believe he's one of the best yard after contact running backs in the league. Don't quote me on that. That's just from what I've experienced personally. There'll be some running backs with a good day every now and then, but so far Nadir Green has just been the most consistent.
Yeah, he's quite young too, which is good for UCO. Their team is pretty young. They got freshman receiver, freshman quarterback, sophomore receiver, as Johnny Jolly is red hot right now. Throws it to an out route. It's going to be caught. First down for Ben Wilson. Gets some more yards on his day. 87 now for Ben Wilson. And Johnny Jolly's warming up now. Montana needs something here.
Yeah, and what Pars is talking about is that that's what I'm saying. RBs have on days, RBs have off days. Nadir Green is on every day.
Johnny Jolly, another completion to Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Goes 9 yards. 2nd and 1 for UCO. Johnny Jolly looks unstoppable right now.
But I'm not gonna lie, as a running back, it's a lot easier to rush for 100 yards a game when your quarterback is also throwing for 250 a game. So
This is true. As it's 2nd and 1 here for UCO in field goal range, trying to extend this game to 3 possessions as Johnny Jolly throws it into an interception. That's exactly what Montana needed, as it might be a pick 6. Can Johnny Jolly catch this cornerback? He can, but not before Montana gets into field goal range. What an interception, and what a turnaround for Montana. That is exactly what they needed.
yeah, and they were on a roll there, and then Johnny Jolly, being the young quarterback he is, just makes the wrong read, and Montana almost takes it back for 6, but they were stopped by Dwayne The Rock Johnson right before it was too late.
Yeah, that's an insane pick that Montana desperately needed, as Johnny Jolly was already hot, or red hot, but now he's probably back down to warm status, as Montana might be in field goal range, maybe just outside of it, based on how good their kicker is, but they got 1 minute 44 seconds to work with here, as it is going to be a play action, going to be a little simple stop route. Taylor Hamilton goes 4 yards. That's a good route to get Josh Allen going.
Yeah, that was a perfect play call there. They weren't really pressing up, so a stop route would have been wide open, and the quarterback makes the right read, throws it instantly, and makes the right read that time. And as these are two is Josh Allen a freshman?
Yeah, two freshmen.
I think he's
Freshman
redshirt
QB battle.
Redshirt
Yeah.
freshman. But still, nonetheless, freshman QB battle as
2nd and 6. Now Johnny Jolly sails it, had the out route, but misses it. And 3rd and 6 now for Montana. If I were them, I would have ran it on 2nd down, then thought about throwing it on 3rd. But instead, they throw it. Now they're in a pickle here on 3rd and 6, deciding what to do.
Yeah, and with UCO driving right now, you really want to waste some of this clock here. So I wonder if you contemplate just running the ball and hoping that you get a stop to start the half.
Maybe, but I feel like this is prime position for Montana. They really want a touchdown this possession. Would really get him back in the game, as it is going to be a pass. Angle route is open. It's going to be a missed throw from Josh Allen. That angle route was wide open, but he misses it. And it's now 4th and 6 for Montana. They have to take their 45 yards. That's just unacceptable for Josh Allen.
Yeah, and it's going to be good for them, but they really could have done a lot more with that possession there. And UCO's defense comes in clutch after their offense stumbles a bit.
Yeah, Montana had 1 minute and 44 seconds to work with, and they used only 39 of them, leaving UCO with a minute or just over a minute to go down the field and score it. Speaking of experience, UCO can do that in way less time. So Montana's defense is going to have to clutch up again with another pick maybe.
What was it, like 13 seconds?
It was like 7 seconds. They scored 10 points. So
Yeah, it was wild.
speaking of experience, UCO has scored 10 points in 7 seconds against us. So, I mean, it's happened. It's possible. As it is going to be a play action. They still trust in Johnny Jolly as he throws it to a corner out, and that pick is in the back of his mind. He misses the corner, and UCO brought up 2nd and 10 now.
If I'm a UCO here, I'm continuing to pass. I mean, and I'll tell you why. Your wide receivers wide open every time. Heck, they're not even near cornerbacks. So if you can just keep on getting your wide receivers wide open like they are right now, your quarterback will eventually throw it to them.
As it is going to be a throw. Johnny Jolly throws it to the defense once again. Another interception for Montana, as it's going to be a pick 6. Montana is back in this game. Oh my gosh.
As Tane is kind of cooking. And that is like what you said. I think they just scored 10 in 20 seconds with that.
Yeah. Wow. So Montana gets a pick, runs down to the 30-yard line, stalls out, gets a field goal, and then Johnny Jolly throws another pick, but this time turns into 7, and this game is tied with 50 seconds left before the end of the half. Wow.
And this game is turned on its back for UCO. They had it in their control, and now all's gone loose after 2 interceptions.
Yeah, but this T-man defense really coming in clutch here for Montana. What a hire from Kepler so far. 2 picks in 1 half. One of them turning into 7 points, tying up the game. And now Johnny Jolly has no temperature. He is just base as they run it up the middle now, seeing that Travis Poyas goes 7 yards. UCO hurrying it up, trying to get some points.
Yeah, and you're going to at least want a field goal here because you don't really need to get greedy. You're getting the ball at half, and you don't really want to throw an interception again.
As a outside run from Nadir Green goes 12 yards, UCO hurries it up again with about 30 seconds left, stopping the clock, and they got a first down. UCO could get down the field here and get a field goal.
Yeah, and this is what UCO does best. They can adjust their game on the spot. They can go
as
from
they run it up
passing
the
to running.
middle now. Nadir Green breaks a bunch of tackles, goes 5 yards, and UCO uses the timeout.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, once again, that's why they're so dangerous. They can go from pass heavy to run heavy in the blink of an eye, and I believe that's why they've been so successful. It's not the amount of quarterbacks that they've had. It's not the amount of receivers or running backs that they've had gone through their program. It's the fact that they're able to switch up their offense in an instant and adjust better than anyone in this league.
Yeah, Wad knows how to do it. Last season, he made a little running play or a running strat, and he always knows how to pass as one of their running backs. Oh, that's Johnny Jolly. Johnny Jolly is cold now, slightly cold, as it is going to be another pass. Looks like a screen, and he can't get it off. That coldness is getting to him. Montana uses a timeout, 3rd and 12 for UCO, and what looked like UCO had a in the bag. Now they don't. They look like they're losing control of this game.
Yeah, thankfully it's almost halftime, and it's not the end of the third quarter. If it was the end of the third quarter, that would probably be game, but they have a halftime to really just settle down.
Yeah, now Johnny Jolly doesn't even know what receivers are which. I guess that home field advantage is on. I don't think it ever has been, but I guess it is now. Johnny Jolly is back to pass, throws it, and he's going to complete the 3rd and 12 to Casper for 19 yards. What a break from UCO. Now they have 15 seconds to go down the field and maybe score a field goal from about the 45.
Yeah, and I think it was a bad idea for Montana to call that timeout, but...
Well, they wanted to get the ball back, but couldn't stop them on 3rd down. UCO throws an incompletion, and 2nd and 10 for about the 45 with about 12 seconds left. UCO needs to get about to the 30 in like 2 or 3 plays.
And I think with 2 timeouts, UCO is totally capable of doing it, except if you just saw the yard graphic there, UCO is 210 yards and Montana only is 45. Excuse the voice crack.
Yeah, defense wins championships. So as the corner out is open for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he goes past the 30-yard line. That's field goal range for UCO, but they can get one more playoff before they have to take the 3.
Yeah, and Johnny Jolly, that's how he gets warm. That's how UCO gets their quarterbacks warm. They just keep on throwing, and they'll throw through anything, man. They'll go back to their run game for a bit, but they know that their quarterback is raving to go. Because these quarterbacks at UCO know that they'll be benching in a heartbeat if they don't.
Yeah. Watt really sticks to his word and trusts his quarterback as he has been all game, despite him throwing a pick and a pick 6. But Montana trying to hold him to 3 here as UCO is trying to maybe score a little cheeky touchdown before the half. That would be huge for the Bronchos. They only have one play to maybe get down to the end zone, as it is going to be a play action. Throws it to a slant route, and that's not going to get there. UCO uses a timeout, and I believe they will take their 3, take the lead, and get the ball back, start the second half. What a drive there from UCO to get points.
And the kicker is going to be iced, but I still think that won't matter. And
I think so either.
It'll just make the kick look cooler.
As they are iced, they aim it, but they don't have to, as the kick is up, and it's barely good. Next to the left upright, goes in. UCO takes the lead at halftime. Let's go to Montana first for interviews.
All right.
Coach Kepler, things looked dire as UCO is driving down the field, but 2 picks and 1 touchdown on defense really turned around this game. How are we feeling at halftime?
Well, job's not even close to finished. We've been, I don't want to say bailed out because our defense definitely earned it, but the defense is bailing out our offense right now. We have like 50 yards on the night so far. If we can't figure something out on offense, it doesn't matter how good our defense plays, and they've played pretty good so far for the most part. Done everything I've asked them to, apart from a few mistakes. But if we can't figure out the offense, we're not going to win this game. So
yeah. Another question for Kepler. I mean, Josh Allen, he hasn't really been getting anything done in the air. How do you get him prepared for the second half?
I just got to let him know that I still have full faith in him. He's gotten out a little cold past couple weeks. I'm worried his confidence might be shook, so I'm just making sure I reassure him, let him know that he's our QB1, let him know that he can do this.
And Tanmay, I got a question for you. Are you proud of your defense so far? Do you think that you could do better?
Again, so based on what we looked at so far, I feel like the defense is crazy good right now. I mean, compared to like the offense right now. So I mean, all we're really trying to look at right now is like, try to like stop these little completions going in. But for the most part, I'm not really complaining. Our defense looks good. We just need to figure out offense.
All right. Well, hopefully I'll see you guys at the end of the game where your offense can finally manage to score more points than your defense.
I mean, we've kicked 2 field goals.
Yeah.
It's not like we
Yeah,
haven't
your
scored.
offense, like,
All right. Well, we'll see y'all. We'll
That's
see y'all at the end of the
special
game.
Yeah, John,
Good
quit
luck.
bouncing on it.
That's special teams.
Coach Gerald, looked like you had control of the game, but 2 picks later, and this game is now only a 3-point one. You get the ball back, start the second half. How do we feel at halftime?
Not as great as potentially going up 3 scores. 17-point swing in a matter of like 30 seconds. But, it's okay. We've done this plenty of times before. We get the ball shot in the second half, more importantly. That field goal was big, but Jolly's just got to get back in the rhythm that he was in, prior to those 2 picks. He was doing great. So maybe mixing a little more on the grounds going into the second half. Kind of went very throw heavy, but we'll see. We'll see how Jolly comes out here in the second half.
Yeah, and Coach Wad, speaking of Johnny Jolly, how do you get him going? Start the second half. He looks really good, threw 2 picks. Now he's off his game. How do you get him going?
You just gotta, I think, do some of the same stuff. Just slow it down a little bit, get him comfortable, and we'll keep rolling. Some of my information that was gathered this week was incorrect from the, no speculation or anything, but we'll work with it.
As I don't really have any questions. We're gonna have some good game hopefully, but you guys are currently crushing them. So,
we'll see you guys to start the second half.
Yeah.
All right, no more fun and games.
I guess not. All right, John, stream. There we go. All right, well, starting the second half here, UCO gets the ball. John, you said UCO is going to win in a blowout. 3-point game currently. Who do you think's going to win the game now?
UCO by 21.
21?
Dude, they have like over 230 yards compared to Montana's under 50. I don't think they can consistently get pick sixes to keep up with UCO's offense, personally.
I think he might just be a Montana hater, as it is going to be a hurdle from Johnny Jolly on the QB wrap, I believe. Goes 5 yards, and it's going to be a hurry up from UCO.
Well, I'm simply just stating the facts, but, I do
Second
think
and
that...
5. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I do think that Montana has a chance, but,
Oh, what the hell? As Johnny Jolly had a little pitch option there, but
Triple option.
the defender, tried to tackle the quarterback but missed him. As Johnny Jolly goes 6, 1st and 10 for UCO after the Johnny Jolly run. They're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, and UCO's right back at it. Seems like that their offense is not left at halftime, and they really locked in too.
I wonder what Wad told them at halftime. As it is 1st and 10, it's going to be a read option there from Johnny Jolly, getting it down on the ground. Once again, that's 3 straight runs for the quarterback, and that's how Wad's trying to get him back to warmness.
I think that's a good idea. But don't go too long without passing, because that's also a factor on how QBs get cold feet. You don't pass for a while, and they'll forget how to throw. Got to keep your arm warm.
Second and 5 now for UCO after the 5-yard run. Let's see what they do here. I believe they're about to pass it here, as it is going to be a play action. Johnny Jolly has plenty of time. Rolls out of the pocket, so has plenty of time. Throws it to a bounce route. I believe it's going to be caught by, I don't know, I didn't think it's Casper goes down to the 15-yard line. It was Ian Newman goes 48 yards. And UCO now in field goal range. What a pass there from Johnny Jolly. Just had so much time.
Yeah, and Montana D-line is just getting dominated right now by this Central Oklahoma O-line, and battle of the trenches, and UCO's winning it right now.
Yeah, 1st and 10 for UCO at the 14-yard line, trying to score their second touchdown of the day and trying to take a 2-possession lead, trying to put Montana away as well. As play clock winding down, it's going to be in motion. It's going to be run up the middle, and Aaron Bailey goes 6 yards. 2nd and 4 for UCO. Good run play there from the Bronchos.
Yeah, and I can see why he's the backup running back. He kind of slid down there, not really wanting to take a hit, and I don't really think that's what you want in a starting running back, and that's probably why Nadir Green's starting.
Still 6 yards there on the play, which is very respectable. As UCO, I guess they're trying to waste a little bit of time here as well. I don't know. They look pretty potent to score here.
Yeah, very posed right now, but they're in the Wildcat.
Ooh. Can we see a counter here? As it is going to be a counter, and it's not going to work. Nadir Green goes 0 yards, 3rd and 4 for UCO, and Montana has a chance to hold the 3 and keep it a one-possession game.
Yeah, and that would be a huge stop for Montana, as their offense coming back from the half might be a bit better than it was before, and you'll have a chance to take the lead if you hold them to a field goal.
Third and 4 for UCO. Montana trying to hold the 3 as it is going to be a pass. It's going to be a catch by Aaron Bailey, the backup running back. Gets a big play there. 1st and goal from about the 2-yard line. And UCO in a prime position to score a touchdown right now.
Yeah, and those angle routes have been UCO's best friend this season. Really never failing them, and it was a really clutch 3rd and 4 play for them. And that's what makes them dangerous on those 3rd and short situations.
Yeah, 1st and goal now for UCO from about the 2 or 1 yard line. Looks like about the 1.5 yard line. As they're trying to score here. Take a 2-possession lead as it is going to be a swing pass to the right side of the field. Touchdown to Nadir Green. What a play call there from UCO as they go up 10 points, 2-possession lead for UCO, and now Montana is forced to get something going here on offense.
Yeah, and a very odd score right now, 23-13. We could see a scoregami here. What do you think, Bucky?
Maybe so. If Montana doesn't get anything going here on offense, we might see a very interesting score, maybe 30-13. I think we might have seen that before.
I think we have seen that before, actually.
It's going to be a return there for Montana just past 25-yard line. They need to get something going here on offense.
Actually, if I recall, what season was it? Might have been this season. Nope, it was not this season. I think Lake Erie beat someone 30-13. It might have been 33-13 actually, but I believe it was Montana that we beat in the last game of season 3.
1st and 10 for Montana. Desperate need of at least 3 as the play clock is winding down. They get it off. Josh Allen throwing it for the first play of the game. It's going to be caught, but only for 1 yard. Cason Headley gets the reception, but at least it's a catch for UCO, or for Montana, I mean, as they hurried up. And it's going to be a play action, or no, it's going to be a read option. That's not going to work. Josh Allen loses 2. 3rd and 11 for Montana. They need to get something going here. If UCO gets the ball back here, I think they might win.
As it was 34-11, not 33-13, but close enough.
3rd and 11 now for Montana, trying to get it done, or trying to get down the field here, as it's going to be a pass. Josh Allen throws it into a defender, picked off by UCO,
Oh, my
and
bad.
that's terrible for Montana.
I was looking at the thing and I accidentally had it on the UCO
Oh, you tabbed it out? Oh, my
transition
goodness.
the entire time. It was pretty disgusting, that drive there. It only went for 1 yard, but that's on me. Rookie mistake. My bad.
It was just on Caleb the whole time.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's my bad.
You guys are
rookie mistake.
morons.
It's freaking John. It's not my
You
fault.
guys are morons.
Dude, as it's 1st and 10, it's going to be a catch there from Ian Newman, and John's an idiot.
My bad. Don't worry. It's all
I'm
good
worrying.
now. Don't worry.
As it's going to be a hurry up here from UCO trying to go up 3 possessions. This is eerily similar to what we saw earlier
Another angle
in the
route.
second quarter. Angle route caught there for Mia Newman. 6 yards on the day for him. Another first down for UCO. As it's first and goal. It's going to be a blitz coming, but he somehow gets it off. What a pass there from UCO. Second and goal now.
Golly. But this one really opens up their playbook. They could pass, they can run. Both are equally as dangerous at the 2-yard line. But I wouldn't pull a Russell Wilson.
Second and goal, Montana needing a stop or holding the 3 as it's going to be a read option. Wrapped up, Johnny Jolly loses 1. Third and goal for UCO. John is fucking fired,
Whoops.
Caleb says in
Whoops.
chat. Why is your mic so bad?
Whoops.
Oh, no, it's better now.
Yeah, dude, I was looking up stats, and then I just forgot that I
The
did
game
that.
was happening.
No, I forgot that the OBS was on.
Oh,
Damn.
third and goal for UCO as they're going to throw it. The route is open and in the end zone. Ben Wilson, big day, and adds a touchdown to his resume as UCO is going to go up 30-13.
Whoops.
John, you have any thoughts?
I called it. But I got one more score coming for UCO. And I think they'll start maybe trading. It'll probably end around 37-20. That's my prediction. What are your predictions?
If Montana doesn't get anything going on offense, I believe UCO is going to run up the score to 60. But Montana, they still have a chance here. I mean, even though Josh Allen just threw a pick, they really need to get a touchdown this drive, or else I believe that it's Joe over, some would say, for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and it's impossible to stop this UCO offense right now, but maybe at the quarter change we could see a change in mentality from Montana, but I do think it's Joe over for Montana right now. There's really no coming back.
We thought that the offense was impossible to stop for UCO. As a screen for Montana works out very well, goes 9 yards. Pablo Capone gets it. He's been their offensive production all day as it's 2nd-1 for Montana. No hurry up.
Yeah, in order to win this game, Montana's going to need a lot of stuff to go their way. And to be in a position that they're in at 13-30, a lot of stuff has already gone their way. So I really don't see how Montana can come back here.
And John is the biggest Montana hater known to man, as it's going to be a blitz up the middle. It does not really matter, though, as Pablo Capone brings a defender with him, goes 8 yards, and now they hurry up, realizing that the situation is dire, but they got to get Josh Allen going sometime soon.
And Pablo Capone has really been their one shining light.
As the angle route is open for Pablo Capone again, goes 3 yards, 2nd-7, no hurry up for Montana now, as time is dwindling in this third quarter.
Yeah, and Montana should be really, well, I personally think they should be hurrying it up a bit here, you know. Maybe once you complete that first pass, keep the defense on their toes, because you don't really have time to just dwell.
So I do not care if it's pronounced Joe over or Jover. I don't care.
Joe ever.
It's Jover.
I know.
And it's 2nd-7. Near midfield here for the Grizzlies. That's going to be run up the middle. UCO ready for that one. Beston Wildman only gets 1. 3rd-6 for Montana. Entering the fourth quarter, a 17-point lead for UCO. But, I mean, Montana was down by 10 or whatever in the second quarter. They got 2 pretty crucial picks. Turned it around. Maybe we could see a similar story here in the fourth quarter for Montana.
Yeah, and this is a really huge play for Montana here. I think that this one personally decides whether Montana's going to give up or, you know, keep pushing through here. really big down.
I think they go for it on 4th down regardless, as it's going to be a catch. Now they have to go for it. Taylor Hamilton gets 5, 1 yard short of the first, as they are definitely going to go for it here. They're thinking about it. I mean, it's inevitable.
They're going for it. And they're in a really heavy formation right now, and this might be a run up the gut here for 1 yard.
I would think so too, but maybe a cheeky little play action for Montana would work. But UCO only has 4 on the line. Now they show blitz. Could just be a QB sneak as it is going to be a play action, and Josh Allen gets sacked. I think UCO run committed, and they did. 1st and 10 for UCO, and the writing is on the wall for Montana.
Yeah, that was not play action, sadly. If he had run play action there, I think they would have bit, and that would have been a 1st down, but they just decided to do a normal pass. QB dropped back and had no time whatsoever because the defenders had nothing to bite on, so they saw the quarterback and they killed the quarterback.
Yeah, now knowing UCO, they like to run up the score, so if Montana can't get a stop, they're going to keep scoring as Dwayne gets 8 more yards. 2nd and 2 for UCO. I'm surprised there's no hurry up after that catch.
Yeah, I think UCO's playing it smart here. They're going to take their time. They know this is a conference game, and that earlier they scored two very important scores to make it 13 off of them really going as fast as they possibly can to score, and they're learning their lesson from earlier.
2nd and 2 for UCO now. A pick is needed for Montana to get back into this game if they want at least a sort of a chance. There is going to be another throw. Josh Allen over the middle once again, and it's a catch once again. Ben Wilson goes 15 yards. UCO goes hurry up now, and it's not looking good. Ben Wilson now has 105 yards in the day.
Yeah, and UCO is just so dangerous like this that they could do this any day of the week.
As the running back out the backfield, Aaron Bailey gets 11 yards. UCO hurries it up once again, and Montana is in desperate need of an interception. Or a fumble.
Yeah. No, they're in desperate need of anything they can get right now.
As passes behind him, but Ian Newman still makes the catch. 2nd and 7 for UCO.
And as UCO drives down this field, the last hope of Montana coming back is fading away slowly.
I agree. It's not looking good for the Grizzlies.
And the clock's about to tick under 5.
You gotta join the thing. AOD Workshop. 2nd and 7, UCO passing it once again, and it's going to be intercepted by Montana. Oh my gosh. Tyler Smith, the 2nd interception of the game. Johnny Jolly throws his 3rd, and Montana might be maybe getting back into it. I don't know.
Their defense has been in it. Sure, they got 30 points put up on them, but you can't really do much about it when your offense has probably less than 100 yards right now across the whole game. Now the offense is stuck at their 8-yard line and forcing to pass, so I don't think the defense will be in another good position again.
It's going to be a play action. Josh Allen is a scrambler, so he runs it, and this is going to go far. Josh Allen goes to the 35-yard line, 27-yard rush. Maybe that gets him going as they hurry it up. I think that was PA verticals, but Josh Allen just ran it.
Might have been, but all the wide receivers were downfield, and Josh Allen saw his opening and started bolting it.
And that's a good play for scrambling quarterbacks. Wide open field, so they just run it as it's going to be a slant. Caught by Kason Headley, goes 12 yards, and Montana may have some life here.
Yeah, and this is what you wanted to see all game from Montana, but they finally figure it out in the 4th quarter. But is it too late?
It may be. I don't know. They're driving down the field a little quickly here. I think there's going to be another pass. Josh Allen throws it to the running back from the backfield. It's going to be caught. A similar play that UCO ran in the drive before. Pablo Capone gets more yards through the air, and Montana getting into field goal range here.
Yeah, they're pulling out all the tricks now, all the stops, and UCO's defense has been caught kind of lacking this drive.
As it's going to be blitzing up the middle, but still caught. What a pass there from Josh Allen. Could not hit anything to save his life all day, but he hasn't missed a throw this possession.
Yeah, and this is what I mean. Once your quarterback, once he gets his arm warm, he's pretty good. But you can't run the ball 5 times in a row and expect him to hit a pass that he hasn't hit all day.
Oh, and the blitz gets there now. One running back can't block 2 defenders as it's 3rd and 7 for Montana. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, and I think they saw the blitz coming, but they didn't have any short routes open, so QB had nowhere to throw it to. That wasn't a risky play, and good play call by UCO.
3rd and 7 now. Montana needs to hurry up if they want to perhaps come back in this game. 17 points in under 4 minutes is rarely been seen, but maybe it can happen as a slant's open, caught by Taylor Hamilton, held on to after the big hit from that linebacker. 10-yard reception, 1st down for Montana, trying to score some points.
Yeah, and the clock's ticking under 3:30, and the longer they take, the less chance they have to win this game. So they really have to hurry up here.
1st and 10 for Montana. It's going to be another pass. Josh Allen has the blitz coming. Corner gets there. 2nd and 15 for Montana after the sack.
Yeah, and he didn't have any wide receivers open there either. I don't think that's the quarterback's fault. He had a guy coming on his not blind side, I guess, and he saw it, couldn't throw it anywhere, took the sack.
Unfortunate for Montana. Now clock dwindling under 3 minutes. They might have to have an onside kick go their way if they want to win this game, as there is a motion. Bunch halfback straight here for Montana, as it's going to be a mesh route caught by Taylor Hamilton. 3rd and 10. They have to hurry it up, and you got to go for it on 4th down here, but you got to complete something on 3rd down.
Yeah, you do have to go for this here, I'd assume, but a field goal makes it a 2-possession game still.
This is true. Josh Allen throws it. It's going to be caught. 1st down for Ron Burgundy, 12 yards. And Montana creeping towards this touchdown, but it might be too late.
And I don't think it's too late for Montana yet, but they have to show something here. They can't be wasting a whole minute and a half on clock in one drive.
As it's going to be a counter for some reason. Pablo loses too. They hurried up, and that's a bonehead call there from Kepler, I believe.
Yeah, now thanks to that, you've almost wasted 2.5 minutes off the clock, and the clock's ticking down under the 2-minute mark.
It's going to be a pass here. It's going to be caught there by Ron Burgundy. It looked like the same play they ran on 3rd and 10. 1st and goal for Montana. They hurried up from the 1-yard line. They got to get in here quickly.
Oh, yeah, and I think UCO is going to bring everyone here.
They do, and it's going to be a broken tackle, touchdown, Pablo Capone. First offensive touchdown for Montana, and they have brought it within 2 possessions after the interception. They still have 3 timeouts. I think if they want to win, they have to get the 3-and-out, score quickly, and then get an onside kick.
Yeah, for Montana to win this game, they're going to have to bank on the onside kick here, and also getting a 3-and-out, which are both equally as hard.
I think Kepler might be squibbing it up the middle here because it has worked for UCO in the past, where they run a turn middle and it bounces off the head and they get the return. But instead, they're just kicking it off regularly. UCO is going to return it, and Montana needs a 3-and-out here using all 3 timeouts to stay in this game.
Yeah, and they're probably hoping for something here, but I think UCO is going to show them why they're a 2-sided team and start running the ball and get them again. And
Yeah.
UCO, really not much to lose here by running it. They can just die out the clock, and Montana won't know if they're throwing or passing.
If I'm Montana, I'm bringing the house every time, taking your chances here. You know it's a run. Looks like they are bringing the house, and it is going to be a read option. That's not Josh Allen. That's freaking Johnny Jolly breaks it free down to the 40-yard line. UCO has a field goal in their pocket, but that might still benefit Montana. They could just let this time go, and then, yeah, honestly, they're still in it. That was honestly a bad thing for UCO.
Yeah, and the players all biting for the triple option there. They were all on the running back, but unlike UCO's defense today, who's been on the quarterback, they all went trying to kill the running back instead of the man with the ball.
Yeah, 1st and 10 for UCO, needing a first down to end this game. It is going to be another triple option, and he breaks the ankles of that defender. Montana uses a timeout. Second and 8 for UCO, excuse me.
Yeah, and the timeouts are coming out now, so this is game. This drive right here. First down is game.
Yeah. First down right here will end the game. UCO will pick up their, I think, second conference win.
Yeah,
And improve to 3-1. And probably taking the number 1 spot back as Space Force lost, as this is going to be a pass, unexpected, but the defender is there. Nadir Green brings him 2 yards, but 3rd and 7 for UCO. Then they don't have to use a timeout because he was out of bounds. What a play there from that Montana defender to bring him out. And now Montana still has a timeout. I mean, I don't know how much that helps them, but yeah, they could use it on their offensive possession if they get this, if they stop him here.
Yeah, and I'm guarding his sticks here. If I could create a play call, I'd just put everyone on the sticks.
There's going to be a little triple option. Johnny Jolly does not get it. Montana uses a timeout, and UCO can either take their 3 or go for a QB sneak for game, and I think they're going to go for a QB sneak here.
100%. And this is, I feel like the game's already over, but if you want to call it official now, this is officially game.
Yeah, I think Montana has to run commit here and take your chance. Like, I think.
I don't think they could be sneaking that, but they're gonna
I think
try.
they are. I think Montana has to run commit and take their chance, and they do run commit. And this is going to be a play action, and that's going to end the game. UCO saw the run commit coming, and now they can just run out the clock. But, I mean, what an effort from Montana. Couldn't get anything going on offense till the end, but they're going to fall short, and UCO will take their 3rd win of the season against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and UCO, looking like they're going to run it up here for pass, and if I were them, I wouldn't dare the way that Jolly's already thrown a pick 6, but let's see what happens.
Yeah, as it is going to be 1st and 10 for UCO. Johnny's a little bit warm, but it hasn't stopped him before from throwing a pick. Now he throws a reception for 10 yards. Ian Newman gets it, and they hurry it up, and you know Gerald, you know Wad, they love hurrying it up at the end of games, but they hate it when UCA does it.
Oh, boy.
1st and 10. It's going to be a throw to the running back. Caught by Nadir Green. Timeout Montana, because they know UCO is going to try and run it up. Preserving clock. Maybe they'll throw a pick. I don't know.
Well, yeah, there's always a chance they throw a pick, but if I'm Montana, I'm putting everyone in coverage here. Making sure there's not a guy who's not in coverage.
Yeah, it's going to be a throw here. It's going to be caught. It's going to be a touchdown for Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Gets it in. UCO extends their lead back to 17. And that will officially end the game.
And guess whose prediction is about to be right?
You?
Mine. I said
That's
around
awesome.
after half, 37-20. Montana gets a little bit going at the end, but it's too late by then, and UCO wins by 3 scores. That was my prediction.
I'm not sure UCO plays next week, but I think this is their season high in points, too.
I believe it is. If I were to check that really quickly, without... yeah, they scored 14 first game.
Oh my gosh.
30 the second game. And then last week 19. So this is their season best against Montana.
Yeah, not a bad effort there from Montana, though. Scoring 20, looked good on defense, just need to get that offense going earlier. Maybe they would have stuck with UCO for more of the game.
Yeah, 100%. They need to get that offense going earlier. Like they did against Lake Erie. They were able to control the game after they got up 14-0 early on. But this game, quite the opposite happened to them here. And they got stuffed in the beginning, and it didn't really help them.
Yeah, 1st and 10 for Montana. Let's see what they do. I mean, probably just run it up the middle, and they're going to play action. Kepler does not care, as it's going to go 7 yards. they're going to hurry it up here, trying to make it a little less point differential. I don't really think point differential means much.
Yeah, it's like the
But-
6th tiebreaker.
Yeah, as I think it's PA verticals.
Oh, wait,
As Josh
draft.
Allen trying to look down the field, has plenty of time, and throws it deep down the field into the defense. UCO picks it off, and if they have time here, UCO is definitely going to try and take a deep shot.
Yeah, I think that'll be game. If I'm UCO, I'm taking the knee under a minute and getting done with the game here.
I just
But-
don't think that's what they're going to do. I think they're just going to run PA verticals.
I don't think it's a good decision coaching wise, but
I just think that's what they do.
okay.
That's exactly what they do. As Montana backs everybody up, knowing that it's PA verticals, and it is, as Johnny Jolly throws it deep downfield. What an arm! Completed! Touchdown!
Oh my goodness!
Casper!
Are you
my
kidding
gosh.
me?
Of course.
My
Wow.
prediction's wrong now. Thank
And
you.
your prediction is wrong. UCO now has a new season high of 44, and that's just icing on the cake. Wow.
Oh boy. But I guess we'll go to UCO.
Yeah, let's go to UCO right now. Oh, Mate used a timeout. Or UCO did, wow.
Is a ice their own kicker.
UCO beating Montana 44-20 after a really cool PA verticals. That was so cool. Gerald, how we feel?
At times it got close. I don't know. I think we showed that we can actually pass the ball now with Johnny at quarterback. It's just gonna be a matter of time of whether this is, a continued thing. Defensively, I thought we played great. Got put in a couple horrible situations with the picks, but 20 points. And I don't think they may have gotten over 100 yards. Yeah, they did. But defense played great all game. So this is a good win division wise. We're 2-0 now in the division, and we'll move on to next week against App State.
Yeah, and Johnny Jolly looked way better in the second half, but still threw a pick. I mean, what did you tell him at the second half?
As much as we were, I told him basically what I told you guys. Slowed him down, played a little better, balanced the run and pass a little bit, but that last pick really wasn't his fault. As much as we were passing, picks are bound to happen. So yeah, I'll give it to him. That one's okay.
Yeah, and Raider, I mean, defense played good. I don't know who I'll play next week, but I mean, what are you telling them going into next week?
Just to keep it up. I mean, we mixed in a couple new things this week, and I think we had a lot of success with them. So just keep building on that and building on the offense or defense we have. So I think we'll be good next week too.
All right, John, you got anything?
No. Good game, guys. Dominant performance, and we're gonna go into Montana.
Good game, guys. See ya.
Thank you.
Coach Kepler, game didn't end how you wanted to, obviously, but how are we feeling after the loss?
Still got a lot to figure out offensively. I know we gave up 44 points. I feel like that's more of a reflection of our offense than our defense. We just couldn't get anything going. They kept getting the ball back. 2 stupid turnovers, second half, stupid picks. Josh Allen making me question his starting spot. Overall, UCO is a really good team. I think we'll bounce back next week, play NSU, the team that just beat UCO. So, by that logic, we're in for a rough time. But I think we'll hang in there. 2-2, still fighting for a playoff spot. Not out of anything yet.
And
Go ahead, John.
I'm not gonna ask Tam any questions, but I got one for you, Coach Kepler. Do you feel like that your offense is better or worse without Pete being here?
Definitely worse. P is like half of my brain on offense. Like, he gives me input a lot on decisions I'm about to make and vice versa, So it's like it's like half the team on offense. So when we get him back next week, hopefully things look up. I forgot what I was about to say. I'm done.
Yeah, it's all
And
good.
and T-Man, defense got 3 picks, but still at 44 points. I mean, what changes do you make in the defense going into next week?
Okay, well, definitely that we managed to get their quarterback managed to get really hot and started hitting random slants, and it was this overall it's a good defensive front. We just have to look out for little things. So I think what we're gonna try and do is work on some coverages, just get those outside little hooks and stuff all figured out. But I mean, for now, I feel like offense without Pete is horrible. So we gotta get that together.
Damn. All right. Well, good luck to you guys, NSU next week, and yeah, we'll see y'all then.
Daddy, could you go?
Daddy, get out. Final score 44-20. UCO taking down Montana. John, final thoughts about the game.
Well, I think that Tanmay had some up and downs as a DC. I'm going to talk about him because he's my friend. He's an ex-Lake Erie coach. Feel like that his defense had up and downs today. Being a guy who trained for offense his entire AC career, being switched to DC is definitely different for him. He wasn't used to seeing these defensive looks. He wasn't used to reading defenses, and now that he's finally learning how to, I feel like that 3 picks is a great start for him. A pick 6, scoring 7 for his defense in the first game. That's really good, especially against UCO. And I feel like that there's more to come out of Tanmay.
Yeah, I agree. And I think if Montana gets his offense going and they get Josh Allen figured out, they're going to be a pretty scary team down the road. But NSU next week, not a very easy game for Montana, as that NSU team is hot right now. But yeah, UCO wins 44-20. I'm Coach Bucky. That's John, and we are signing off.